Today on Max Handy Gadgets, we're back in the workshop working on an old RCA microwave that won't cook anything. You think we can fix it? Let's find out. Okay, a neighbor asked me to take a look at this old RCA microwave. It just failed. It won't cook anything, won't heat up. The lights come on, the buttons work, but it doesn't heat anything up. So let's take a look at it and find out what's going on. And if we can't fix it, we'll at least know why it failed. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, first off, it looks like the clock's working. And it looks like you can push the buttons and hit start. So why don't we go ahead and test this out, and see if it really is what they say it is. It failed and won't heat anything up. So let's open it up. And we'll put a pitcher of water in there, maybe about 4 ounces, and let's see if it'll heat it up. Okay, shut the door. We'll hit like 1 minute. Or 1 minute and 11 seconds. That's good enough. We'll hit start. And there it goes. Okay, time's up. Let's see how we did. We'll open her up and see if it's hot. Nope, ice cold. Put your finger right in there. Now that should be boiling. Yep, well, that's confirmed this thing does not heat up. It can't cook anything anymore. So let's get into it and find out why. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's go ahead and unplug it. And we'll turn this around. Okay, looks like we have a couple screws to come out to get the cabinet apart, and then we can get inside. Yeah, let's unscrew them. We're gonna need some tools. Yeah, these look like Torx bits down here. And these are regular Phillips up top. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll get our Torx bit here. And we'll just see how tight they really are here. Pretty tight. Okay. Alright, that's one. Let's get the other one. Wow, pretty tight. Okay, that should come out. Okay. Yeah, they're Torx bit. Okay. Okay, let's get the Phillips out of there. Yeah, they're pretty tight too. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and loosen this one up. That was pretty tight too, yep. Alright. Okay, this one seems to be jammed a little bit though, so we got to work on that. Okay, I think we got them. Okay, now this cover should, come off. So let me work on that and we'll see if there's any more screws that we have to take out. And I'll bring you back. Yeah, I found 2 more screws on the side and on the other side. But now it's coming apart. So we can go ahead and pull the cover off. Put that aside. Okay, it looks like all the electronics is over this side, so let's move it around. There you go. See that right there? That's a capacitor. And you're going to want to discharge that capacitor because it'll bite you. Yeah. So go ahead and discharge that by clipping a lead from one terminal to the other and shorten that out, and that way it'll discharge that capacitor. Okay, let's go ahead and clip a test lead on that capacitor right there on the bottom terminal, just like that. And we'll short it out the ground up here. We'll short across the capacitor and discharge it if there's any current there. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Now we know there's no current on the capacitor. At least that's good. Yeah. Okay. Now it looks like we have a fuse here. So maybe that's blown. We'll have to check that. And right here it's a diode. Sometimes they blow under heavy load or wear and tear. So we could probably replace that if that's a problem. If it's a transformer problem or something else, or a tube problem, it's not worth fixing, you know. But if it's any other little component, yeah, we could probably fix it. Okay, let me get a tester and we'll test this diode, and maybe we can get this fuse holder apart and see if it's blown. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, first things first, let's go ahead and see if we can get this fuse holder out of here and check the fuse. It's got to come out of there somehow. Alright, we got it. Alright, let's go ahead and see what's in here. Wonder how that thing comes apart. Okay, well, we'll get into it. Little tiny screwdriver. Yeah, just go ahead and pry it open. Yep, I got it. Okay, let's see what's in there. Yep, it's definitely a fuse. But I wonder if it's any good. Let's find out. Okay, let me see if I can get this meter in the shot here. Somehow. We'll hang it up here. Can you see it? Okay, now when we touch these leads together, it should go to 0 on the meter. Okay, now when we touch this fuse, it should go to 0. Fuse is blown. That's pretty neat. We found the problem. Yep, let's get another fuse. So the question is, why did our fuse blow? We either had a shorted winding on our transformer, a shorted diode, or a shorted capacitor. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and check our diode, see if it's shorted. Nope, because if we find a ground, it'll beep and go to 0 on our meter. So this is ground right here. Yep. So if it went to ground, it would be shorted, and it doesn't. So that's good. Our diode's good. Let's check our capacitor. Ready? Get in here. Okay, we have a dead short on our capacitor. Alright, so right now it looks like our capacitor's bad. But to make sure, we're going to have to disconnect our diode and these other wires, or at least one of them. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll take our diode off of here. Okay, there you go. And we'll take this wire off of here. Alright, now let's test our capacitor. Yep, it's showing a dead short. Okay. It looks like we need a new capacitor, and this thing might actually start working. I'll have to talk to the owner to see if he wants to spend the money on this old microwave to fix the capacitor, and maybe a new diode while we're there, and a fuse. And maybe it'll start working then. It should, but we could test the coils on our transformer too, to see if they have a short, if we can get to the terminals there. Maybe over this side. Okay, let's test the terminal on this side. It should be about maybe 110 ohms, 120 ohms, something like that, I think. Okay, it's 108, 107 ohms. Okay, let's test the input side. Okay, let's check the input side. Uh-oh. I think we have a short on our main transformer. That's bad. Okay. Well, sorry guys, I think this is the end of this one. So, okay, that's what failed. I think the transformer may have shorted out because I detect really dark windings down there. When that failed, it put strain on everything else and it just blew our capacitor and our fuse. Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, that's definitely not worth fixing now. It must have got really hot to do that. Okay, it looks like we're not going to be able to fix this one, but we found out what happened. The transformer, the main winding shorted out, put a load on the capacitor when it tried to start, and blew the fuse. That's exactly what happened. And that was it. From then on, everything else worked. The panel worked, the fan works, turntable spins, but the main transformer won't start because the windings are bad. Well guys, unfortunately we couldn't fix this one, but at least we know how it failed, and that's what happens. It might have been lack of airflow or cooling. We just don't know. Okay, a little bonus footage here. Let's try to get this capacitor out of here and see what the numbers are on there. In case you have one with just a capacitor problem, you might be able to do something about it. You know, you might be able to just replace the capacitor for like 15 bucks. But let's see if I can get this out of here. Okay. See the diode's hooked to that screw. Yep. Okay. And then you should be able to wiggle this out of there. There you go. Let's see if we can unplug this. Nope. They're in there pretty tough. Okay. Can you see it? Let me see if I can take that wire off. Okay. Now I can show it to you. Can you see the numbers? Okay. The primary windings on the transformer shorted out. The secondary windings didn't short out. But the capacitor definitely is shorted out. And if you were going to fix this, it would cost way too much to fix. It's just easier to replace the whole microwave. Yep, the old RCA microwave no longer works, and it costs too much to actually get it working, so it's probably going in the recycle bin. Yep. Oh well, you can't win them all, and you could maybe save some of the parts out of here, like the fan, if you wanted to. But okay guys, if you're enjoying these videos, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, you can't win them all.